That's when Orange and Volusia counties ring the school bell. Folks in one local community are making sure their kids get a proper send-off. Jay Schloening joins us live tonight with more on this unique rally. Jay.
Well, Gerald, this is a critical time for Orange County schools. 11 of them received an F this year. So tonight was a chance for school officials and church officials to unite and pray for the future of our children. They come together to sing and dance. But they're also here to pray.
Our youth are faced with so many different problems in school and issues and peer pressure that tonight is a night where they come for prayer.
And that's why the Unity Choir was formed 7 years ago, to unite students and make them strong.
It's not so much whether you're Catholic, Baptist, we're just trying to let everyone get some kind of relationship with the Lord.
It's a non-denominational group praying for a great school year.
I think families are really looking for answers, and teachers and administrators are really seeking to bind together and partner with homes and communities like never before.
Find out what's going on with your kids, and just remember, your kids are only as good as you make them coming out the door. It starts at home. It doesn't start at the schoolhouse.
Students here say they're ready to hit the books.
Whenever I have a problem, I know I can always count on Jesus. He's always going to be there for me. Even through wrong times, right times, anytime I need help on my lesson, all I got to do is talk to him, and whether you know it or not, he'll answer you.
And Unity Choir is open to anyone in Central Florida ages 9 to 29. Its two directors are actually also Orange County educators. They're both convinced it makes these kids stronger. Gerald?
Great story, Jay, lifting the spirits before school starts. Tonight's rally, by the way, comes just a day after a judge makes a key decision concerning dozens of local parents and their fight to use school vouchers. A judge has ruled parents of students from Molly Ray Elementary can use state vouchers to attend private schools this year. Monday, the program was declared unconstitutional. The judge agreed to let the program remain in effect, though, while higher courts determine if it violates a clause in Florida's Constitution. Authorities in Volusia County are investigating the discovery of a body. A letter carrier made the terrible find Friday morning in a yard on Cordova Avenue near Ormond Beach. The victim is now identified as 83-year-old Rosa De La Mata. An autopsy will be done next week to determine the exact cause of her death. We should also learn more next week about an 8-month-old Seminole County infant who drowned in a bathtub. Victoria Clickenoy's mother found her floating in the tub yesterday. Leah Royal says she only left her daughter in the room for 5 minutes, but the water was running. Neighbors tried unsuccessfully to save Victoria. Doctors performed an autopsy on the infant today. Two more people have died from West Nile virus in Louisiana. That now brings the total number of deaths to 7 in that state. Meanwhile, we're still waiting on test results for a St. Augustine teenager. She may become Florida's first human West Nile case this year. Even if she does have the virus, it's not known if she came down with it here in Florida or while she was out of state on vacation. It was a busy day on area beaches. That's because there's a dangerous undertow keeping the beach patrol on their toes. Our Nancy Alvarez spent the day at Daytona Beach. She has the latest tonight on efforts to keep beachgoers safe from rip currents.
We're staying just right here on the very, very edge.
That seems like the smart place to be along Volusia County beaches this weekend.
If you go past the shallow areas, it gets rougher. The waves are high way out there. They don't look as high as they do when you get out there. They're well over my head.
A pounding surf isn't the only danger. Conditions are ripe for rip currents.
You can actually see where a rip current is because where the bottom's being churned up, the sand it gets all mixed up and it becomes murky looking.
Rip tides can sweep even good swimmers down in seconds. Warnings are posted. Red flags are up. Still, many don't listen.
Boogie boarders in this area for your own safety. We do have rough seas today and we do have rip currents present. You need to stay where you can touch bottom securely at all times.
On weekends like this, warnings drown out the waves and rescues become routine.
Rip currents probably our #1 cause of rescues in Volusia County. So people coming to the beach, again, they really need to go to the lifeguard, talk to the lifeguard, make sure they're aware of their surroundings.
Nancy Alvarez reporting. Tonight, a Seminole County woman speaks out about flooding problems behind her home. Problems she believes are out of her control. Kelly Oakleaf lives on Lowry Drive in Oviedo. The River Winds apartment complex was built right behind her home, but Kelly says when it was built, The construction company put in faulty irrigation. Now her lawn floods anytime it rains. She says sometimes the water reaches her ankles, and now she wants someone to clean up the mess.
I'm not a panic-driven person. However, I expected something done. Standing water is going to make mosquitoes happen, and I don't want my kids to get sick, nor anybody else.
We tried to contact Seminole County authorities and the Riverwinds apartment complex. However, no one returned our calls. A Brevard County man is homeless after a fire tore through his home. It happened this morning on Orange Avenue. The homeowner was asleep when the fire started. Fortunately, he got out of the house safely. Tonight, investigators are still trying to figure out what sparked this blaze. And an Ocala man remains behind bars accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Police say he then tried to make a buck from the ill-gotten gain. Police arrested Lee McGill. Officers found the items in front of McGill's home in Silver Spring Shores. They believe he was going to sell it all in a yard sale. Right now, investigators are trying to find the owners of the stolen items. Still ahead on Local 6 News, a Pomeranian finds her way home after a 6-year, 600-mile journey. Tonight, her Florida owner thanks modern technology for this emotional reunion. Plus, a rough landing for a FedEx plane in Tampa. Hear what investigators believe caused this wild and bumpy ride. But first, plans to staff the state's airports with federal screeners gets a snag. Find out why officials say it may take a while longer for some facilities to meet federal guidelines. Jerry?
Yeah, we had a nice breeze earlier this afternoon. It was nice for us inland, but for those along the shore, yeah, rip currents are a big problem. Take a look at the peak winds earlier today. 30 at Lake Weir, 30 over at Castleberry. We had a report of 30 here at Local 6. Will the rip currents be a problem tomorrow? Details coming up in weather.
From Local 6, a new show designed for you.
Flashpoint.
A show about the issues that affect you, your family, and our community. Every piece of luggage is supposed to be screened according to this bill. How is that going to happen?
Flashpoint.
We'll tackle the tough topics, and we won't stop until we get answers.
Flashpoint.
Isn't it about time someone designed a show just for you?
Flashpoint.
Sunday mornings at 11, only on Local 6.
Raised in a middle-class family with a football scholarship and part-time jobs, he worked his way through college. He left law school to join the Marines, fought in Vietnam, and was awarded the Bronze Star. Back home, he finished school and rose to lead Florida's largest law firm. From coaching Little League to spearheading the United Way, he served his community. Endorsed by Florida's teachers. As governor, Bill McBride will reduce class size and improve our schools. Paid for by Florida Education Association, QPEC.
Natazoo. Disney's Animal Kingdom, it's many things, but there's one thing it's not.
Voted best newscast in all of Florida. You're watching Local 6 News at 11.
A judge has decided to allow a second round of DNA testing of evidence in an Orlando rape case. Prosecutors asked for the new test to prove Bruce Hunsicker attacked a young girl in her College Park bedroom in February of last year. The case recently came under scrutiny after the state expert who did the initial testing quit amid allegations of dishonesty. A local judge will rule next week if an elderly man can keep his longtime home. It's a David versus Goliath battle. 92-year-old Clarence Moore is trying to keep Universal Studios off his property. The theme park bought it from Moore's granddaughter in 1994 for $1 million. But he says she forged his signature and never split the money. Some current airport security screeners apparently don't have the right stuff to become federal employees. The state expects nearly 2,700 of them to be turned away by the new Transportation Security Administration, the TSA, trying to beat a November deadline. You're looking at the first federal screeners deployed late last month here in Orlando. Most of those who will lose their jobs, by the way, work in South Florida and don't meet the citizenship or education requirements. The man at the center of the anthrax investigation prepares to break his silence. Dr. Stephen Hatfill is expected to make a public statement tomorrow that he's cooperating with the FBI. Earlier this month, agents searched the former Army scientist's rented storage area in Ocala for the second time this year. 5 people died last fall from anthrax-tainted letters. Hatfill is not yet being called the suspect. There's still much more to come on Local 6 News. All you pizza lovers, beware. It could soon cost you more to get that pizza to go. Find out which company is testing plans to charge for delivery. Jerry.
Well, we did see some on and off showers earlier today around Central Florida, really on our coast-to-coast Doppler. Not much happening right now, maybe a few dots just off the coast of Brevard, but that's about it. We'll take a look at what we can expect for tomorrow, too, coming up in weather in just minutes.
Here's the current time and temperature, brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Jacobs & Goodman.
Get up-to-the-minute weather information from Local 6 News, simulcast on 87.7 FM and Magic 107.7 FM. Local 6 is here no matter where you are.
Discover a place where new worlds emerge and gardens grow rockets, where the past becomes the present and a space station becomes a star in a new 3D IMAX movie. Visit Kennedy Space Center, where you don't have to be an astronaut to explore like one.
Popeye's Cajun Seafood Celebration is back, featuring Popeye's Shrimp Po' Boy Sandwich. Plump shrimp, tender on the inside, crispy on the outside, with lettuce, pickles, and Popeye's special sauce. Or try Popeye's Popcorn Shrimp Basket. Tender shrimp seasoned with Popeye's Cajun spices, served with fries, dipping sauce, and a biscuit. It's Popeye's Cajun Seafood Celebration, starting at just $2.99. Or get an 11-piece box of Popeye's world-famous chicken for only $8.99.
Join Local 6 Tuesday, August 13th for Fan Appreciation Night at the Orlando Miracle Game. The first 5,000 fans get a Local 6 Katie Douglas bobblehead. Call for your tickets today.
The new car feel, the new car excitement, the new car smell. Now's a great time to buy a new car. Visit a Central Florida automobile dealership today.
I found a new job.
I get all my recipes.
I check out the latest news.
Great for bargain shopping.
I sold my home and bought a new one.
Local6.com. Make it your homepage.
Experience the newest thrill ride to hit Orlando, the Storm. The Storm is raging at Wet n Wild.
The 2002 model clearance sale continues this weekend here at Toyota of Orlando on West Colonial Drive.
You know, Angie, we're closed right now, but we're staying open extended hours till 10:30 p.m. this weekend. We got to move out this inventory, folks. Everything's clearance price. New Camry LE, power windows, power seat, and keyless entry, $16,988. Add automatic transmission, it's only $17,988 this weekend. Or a brand new Solara Coupe, yours for only $16,988. You can see all of our inventory right now online at toyotaoforlando.com. Or better yet, come see us this weekend, Toyota of Orlando, West Colonial Drive.
Tense moments today as a Federal Express plane makes a rough landing at Tampa International Airport. Airport officials say all 8 of the DC-10's tires blew out when the plane landed this morning. Officials say the flight crew from Memphis reported a hydraulic problem minutes before they landed. No one was hurt. Investigators are trying to figure out what caused the hydraulic problem. The USS Monitor's gun turret is in Virginia tonight. The 150-ton turret arrived by barge after a trip down the James River. The arrival marks the beginning of a 12 to 15-year process to preserve the artifact. The turret had to be kept wet so that the heat and air would not further corrode it. The USS Monitor, by the way, sank off Cape Hatteras in North Carolina in 1862. There are a lot of happy music lovers in Central Florida tonight. That's because they snagged tickets to Bruce Springstein and the E Street Band upcoming concert. This morning, dozens of faithful fans vied for a chance to get the tickets to the show. Here's what it looked like out at the TD Waterhouse Center. They held a raffle to find out who'd get to buy the first tickets.
I think it's great. You don't have to camp out all night long anymore, and you have the luck of the draw. You might get lucky.
What time did you get here? That takes the fun out of it. Springsteen and the E Street Band will be at the center on November 21st.
Remember those days?
You know, I was amazed. I was reading on the story, and The Rising, which is the new album, apparently is the first album for Springsteen and the band in 16 years.
Yeah,
So,
with the E Street Band, you're right.
exactly,
And it'll debut on Billboard's charts at #1.
Exactly.
This next
a lot of people waiting for that.
Yeah, should be good.
We need to talk about the weather, though.
Yes, we do. Rip current's a big problem with beachgoers
As they are.
this afternoon, and it may be a problem again tomorrow. Temperatures, well, we were a little bit below the normal. 89 degrees is what we achieved. The normal this time of year, 92, so a little cool weather around Central Florida, a little bit of a relief. We had cloud cover and even some rain showers moving through, which kept things a little bit cooler, too. 78 right now, under partly cloudy skies.
Odor control ingredients that stop before it begins.